So I'm now on day 3 of this sudden personality change thing that I've got going on, and I thought I should do a little update on what I think my brain is doing and how I'm feeling and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm still trying to see it as like really positive and stuff like that, but I'm not coping very well. It's the practicalities, the day-to-day things that I'm having a hard time coping with, all these things that I suddenly don't like and that I want to be different, and there's nothing I can do about it, so it's making me freak out, and it's causing some of the worst panic attacks that I have ever had. And unfortunately there's not a lot I can do about them. Doctors can only do so much because it's all up here. It doesn't solve the problem, and it's these things will all be sorted and I will stop freaking out, but it's the fact that I can't do it all now, and the fact that I'm still waiting to do stuff and I can't do stuff, so it's getting to be quite a bit. A good example of this was my son's currently on holiday with his other family and he's due back tomorrow, and I thought the plan was to get his room decorated and all done so that it's all finished for when he comes home, but through money and the weather and other things that have needed doing, I haven't got around to doing it, and he comes back tomorrow. So this morning I woke up and I thought I've got to keep my mum busy, so I'll just plough into his room. I've hung wallpaper up before because the problem in his room is the wallpaper's textured and it's hard, it's disgusting, so I need to go over it with lining paper and then paint over it. And I've hung wallpaper before, how hard can it be? And it turns out that it's a lot harder than I thought on my own. I hung up 2 bits very badly and they were like falling down on me and I was covered in a sticky mess and I was getting more and more wound up by it. And it got to a point where I realised that it was causing another panic attack because I realised that I couldn't do it by myself and it wasn't going to get done today. So yeah, that caused another one, and then I had to calm down from that, and it's horrible. It's horrible. I don't want to, when I've had panic attacks before, the only thing really that's done anything is taking diazepam, but I'm not in a position to feel a bit out of it now. I think maybe that might freak me out even more, and I just want to get on with stuff, and I can't do that if I'm off my face on diazepam. But I've also got a driving lesson later, so that won't be very good. So yeah, I realised that I couldn't do it and I just left it. So now I'm trying to ignore it because I'm just talking about it. It's getting me really, really wound up. So I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to accept it, but I can't do anything about it and just try and get on with something else. But there's not really much to do around here. I can't go out because I'm waiting for a gas man to come and check my boiler, who is coming at some point this afternoon. So I can't even go out and take my mind off of stuff that way. Yeah, like I said, I'm not coping very well. I know that I can't do everything all at once, and I think it'd be stupid for me to think that I could snap my fingers and suddenly change everything, so I'd be feeling a little bit better. My webcam's really dark, but it's also the fact that I can't do it by myself that's really getting to me. I can't, Rick works, he doesn't want to come home and help me out with the house and stuff like that. It's not his job. I should be able to do this stuff on my own, and it's getting to me that I can't do it. But yeah, like I said, I'm still trying to see this all as a positive thing, this new person that I now am. But I don't like it. I'm getting freaked out at the fact that I have nowhere to put anything. I'm throwing away stuff like there's no tomorrow. I can't get rid of stuff quick enough. And there was yesterday I had a plant on my windowsill, and for some reason, because I've brought plants back from the dead before, it's stayed up there thinking that it might start growing again. And yesterday I walked into the kitchen, looked at that plant, and I actually shouted, "Who the hell keeps a dead plant?" And I just smashed it off of the window. Luckily the thing didn't break, but it scared me a little bit because it made me realise just how much I hated everything around me at the moment and how much I want everything to change. And yeah, I'm looking around and I see stuff that needs putting away and I've got nowhere to put it and I can't deal with it. And then I start feeling really pathetic that all of this is getting to me so much. I'm remembering my breathing exercises, and I'm remembering, you know, that it's not a real panic attacks, even though they feel very, very real and can have very real consequences. The actual, you know, it's not real, it's your brain making you panic. Yeah. So I'm breathing and I'm remembering all the things that I need to do and calm myself. I'm not taking any caffeine today apart from in tea, normal tea, because I can't really live without tea. I'm on my 5th cup already and it's only 1:30. So yeah, I'm eliminating all caffeine, so I'm a bit tired as well. But I'm just trying to keep busy. I'm just trying to keep busy. I know there's nothing that I can do about the stuff that I don't like at the moment, and yet I'm still freaking out at the fact that I can't do it. It's the only way I can describe it. And I remember how I said how it feels like I know all the people in my life, but I'd never spoken to them before. These past couple of days where I've been speaking to people who I've spoken to a million times before, it was like I was meeting them for the first time, and I knew that it was ridiculous, but in my head it did feel like I didn't know these people and I wanted to get to know them and stuff like that. And someone asked me yesterday about how I felt towards Dylan, my son, and do you know, I hadn't actually thought about it, but it's the same thing. He's my son, I know him, but at the same time it's like I want him to be home right now so that I can kind of get to know him all over again. That's how it feels. I mean, I know what he likes and I know what he dislikes. He's my son, but it's going to be like, it's going to feel, even though I know all this stuff, it's going to feel like I'm learning it all over again. That's the only way I can describe it. And people that I speak to every day, it's like I've never spoken to them before in my life. I know I have, and I know my relationship with them, and I know conversations that we've had, but it's like none of it's ever happened. And it's very, very, very hard. Very hard. Lots of feelings that I can't really cope with at the moment, and I'm trying to concentrate on just taking my mind off of things, and every time I do try and take my mind off of stuff, it just messes up, so I'm freaking out about that. And yeah, I still, the things that I suddenly didn't like on Tuesday, I still don't like. I've actually been looking at tattoo removal clinics and stuff like that to try and get rid of this. I still don't like it. I'll say it again, I like the artwork, I think it's great, but I don't want it on me anymore. It's not very feminine. And yeah, so that's my update. I think I've tried to explain everything that I feel. It's very strange, it's trying to explain something that you feel, because it's trying to find examples for it. It's very difficult. But yeah, just trying to keep calm. I have had so many responses from that video that I did. I've been flooded with emails. I'm getting literally, like, I've had well over, it must be nearly 100 emails since I posted that video. So thank you everyone for emailing me and stuff. it's not that I don't want to get back to you all, but I'm just, I can't get back to you all, that's impossible right now, but I just wanted to say thank you. And yeah, I'll probably catch up with you guys in a couple of days unless something, you know, significant happens. Hopefully nothing bad happens, and hopefully I can just try and keep these panic attacks under control, and try and keep myself busy. So yeah, you guys take care.